Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. We continue to watch the potential for heavy rain in the mountains this evening, but things are beginning to dry out a bit right now. So let's throw it over to meteorologist Evan Hatter, who's got the latest on whether or not it looks to stay that way as our severe weather alert day coverage continues. Evan.
Well, Keaton, parts of the area are drying out. Other parts are getting ready to see the rain pour down from the sky in southwest Virginia mainly. Look outside right now from our high knob camera at UVA-wise. Those folks, the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, they're an invaluable tool. And right now we're watching a big-time boundary move on through the region. That is a big-time thunderstorm, a severe thunderstorm, as a matter of fact, moving into the city of Wise right now. We're watching its shelf cloud move through just a second ago. Flood watch in effect for everybody as we head through the night tonight, and all the big-time action currently in southwest Virginia, far southeast Kentucky. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for portions of Lee County in Virginia. That's been actually let go. Portions of Wise County, the city of Norton until 7 o'clock, and then portions of Letcher County right along the Kentucky-Tennessee border until I believe 6:15 on that. So we'll put a track on this as this continues to scoot off to the east and northeast at about 40 miles an hour. Beech Nut City here within the next minute. Castlewood at 6:11. If it continues on into portions of Dickinson and Buchanan counties over the next hour, more heavy rain into portions of Logan and Mingo counties this evening. I'll have the very latest on when we can see more showers and storms increase coming up in just a bit. Keaton.
Thank you, Evan. Doctors and nurses from ARH left the Whitesburg location today and went out into the community to help in any way they could. WYMT's Olivia Calfee, was with them this morning and has more on the story.
Outside in the community is where Dr. Scott Harrison and other ARH employees say they need to be.
Total devastation.
And today, that is exactly where they were.
That's where it was. Probably 50 yards down. It's our first stop.
Stopping at house after house.
We'll pinch you. 1, 2, 3, sorry.
Hearing each and every story.
We had no time to save anything, so we go upstairs. And we stay there for hours. 14 hours.
Trying to get calls out.
And as we watched, we were just, I'll be honest, we were scared. We just started praying.
Yeah,
Lord,
we got really scared, especially when the water got so high and it was moving stuff in my house. Furniture, refrigerator turned over. We thought the house was going to give.
Bringing medical care to anyone, making sure they're not forgotten.
Listen, we're a little town right here, and I don't want anybody forgetting us, that we have these needs here.
Just trying to make life a little easier for people in hard-hit communities.
So we're trying to make somebody's life a little easier right now. So overall, it's been heartbreaking and rejoicing at the same time. Happy to be alive, but at the same time, look around and there's nothing left.
Doctors and nurses giving vaccines, delivering supplies, and sharing hope. In Whitesburg, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News.
Doctors and nurses from ARH say they've been out in different communities for the past couple of days, trying to help as many people as they can. Appalachian Wireless is taking steps to assist those affected by last week's floods, as well as repair the many wireless connections throughout their service area. Officials with Appalachian Wireless say the company's technical operations team have worked 18 to 20-hour shifts in order to restore service to 107 sites across the coverage area. By July 31st, all 107 sites were back online, less than 3 days after the floods rocked the region. Appalachian Wireless is also offering connection relief locations at many of their retail stores, and Customer Relations Director Darlene Howell says they'll do anything they can to ensure connectivity for all.
These are our communities, these are our people. We're here, we're not going anywhere. We're here for the long haul to assist them and take care of their needs and their communication needs for as long as possible. And there are still lots of other things that we're working on currently and analyzing to continue providing other needs as they come available and express to us on what they need.
Appalachian Wireless currently has connection relief locations in 7 counties across the region. You can find those locations on our website. We've seen the death toll increase in the days following the devastating floods that hit the region last week. But it's the stories of the lives saved and the hope restored that have many Kentuckians celebrating the helpers. With footage from the National Guard rescues, WYMT's Buddy Forbes shows us a glimpse at some of those helpers sent from the heavens.
When hurt and heartache cover the ground.
Just destruction on a level I haven't seen ever before.
Hope comes from above.
You guys, we're gonna have to get these people out here. The water's coming up on this one as well.
Completely different perspective. You really get a grand view of the situation and how bad it is.
The Kentucky National Guard got to work last week as waters raged below.
These were pretty unique rescues with a lot of floodwater, so lots of people stuck on roofs, multiple people in trees, and very technical and very difficult.
Going above and beyond.
Hunter did what now?
He stayed on the rooftop while Wally and them went to drop off.
Are they full?
I think he just stayed behind to help kind of get people out and ready to get evacuated.
Bringing her in?
Everything's near Frankfurt's 1800 above.
To pull their people out of the depths.
I got one patient in a gurney.
A lot of people are separated by floodwaters, and the not known of where your family members are at that time.
You guys doing okay? We got 3 of the 5 right now.
They're going through a traumatic event, and then now we're hoisting them 100 feet plus into the air, so they're even more terrified.
Many hurt.
Hey, Smoke, be careful. That guy's got a busted shoulder. Just be gentle.
Many hopeless.
Well, this guy's been in the water for a long time.
Every person reeled in.
I got you.
Reeling with the reality of what is going on below.
Most of the time they're exhausted. Once I got to the aircraft with the patients I had, they just collapsed into the floor.
As their feet search for a place more solid than the foundations they once called home.
They'd been there for hours probably. They're just completely exhausted, mentally and physically. They were very cold because they'd been out in the waters.
With their eyes in the sky.
It's the whole reason I joined the Guard.
Providing a sense of safety.
We had one where we were able to kind of give some good news to one of our victims that her husband had been rescued. We had rescued her husband right before we had come and rescued her.
2.5 short final.
When, for some,
yeah, we got you, sir.
It is all they have left.
It's an awesome feeling to know that you did that. You were part of that, reconnecting that family after something as tragic as this.
Taking on the wind and waters.
But we're here till it's all done, and we'll stay here as long as it takes.
To lift the region back to its feet. Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Guard representatives say more than 500 lives were saved as a part of their efforts. Nearly 80 of those hoisted from rooftops or trees to get them to safety. But they say the work to recover is not finished, and they plan to stick around until they've helped meet as many needs as possible. Stick with us. We'll be right back.